Good afternoon, everyone. Farm Ireland. Grain output forecast to fall by 27%. Look at the rye, down, down, down year after year. A rare type of frost slams wine production in New Zealand. And then we're starting to see a plethora of headlines now with food recalls, bacteria in the food. I think they're trying to reduce consumption. Heavy cloud cover across the planet, and the freeze line is about to move. Now join me later tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern, with Christian Westbrook, Ice Age Farmer. We're going to discuss the exact same issues, how the media is trying to deflect all the crop losses, how they're trying to control the narrative, and the actual crop losses that are happening as a blueprint moving forward for the next few years in the intensification of the Grand Solar Minimum. Studio A, Revolution Radio, freedomslips.com. We'll see you there. It's going to be an amazing conversation. I really think you're going to get so much out of it. And as always, you are going to have to start to learn how to grow some of your own food or sprouts. TrueLeafMarket.com, heirloom and organic seeds for any grow zone on the planet. The links for tonight's images, stories, and True Leaf are in the description box below, as well as links to the Adapt 2030 Tri-Weekly podcast, Mini Ice Age Conversations. Going to start over here. Cereal maker faces class action over herbicides found in products. We're talking about Roundup being found in oats. What we've noticed is a targeting of extremely organic, healthy producers of our foodstuffs, as well as just a general around the planet salmonella in the eggs, on the lettuce, in the pork's contaminated, this, that, and the other. Now we have our cereals and grains are contaminated. I really believe it's to try to reduce consumption or demand in agricultural products that are showing losses and stress with reduced yields. Taking a look at Farm Ireland, harvest will be down 27% this year. 1.75 million tons compared to 2.35 last year. What they're talking about is specifically oats being pulled back half a ton per acre, and we've seen that Canada, other places that they grow oats, reductions in yields. And guess what? Red Mill, that previous story, was all about oats. Coincidental, isn't it? And further in the article, they indicate that it's failing to make benchmark minimal tonnage per acre. Serious problem up in Wales, Scotland, Ireland, and England, also down on the wheat harvest. Quick dive into the oat prices in the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. Finding Rye Futures, you're going to have to head over to Europe for that. And why would I talk about rye? Well, when we're looking at year upon year losses, this is gargantuan. This is about the biggest you're going to find so far around the planet, but expect this for everything moving forward. Rye, 16, 17, 18, down 19. If you look at 2014-15, it was 2 million metric tons. Remember, these thousands are in millions, so 1,000 is a million. And then it dropped down to 1.6 million, and now it's 1.2. And then going into this year and next, it's only predicted not even to be 1 million metric tons. Look for anything that you consume made of rye to skyrocket in price. Over to Venture Sky. Somebody sent me a link and said, look at the cloud cover across the planet. So I wanted to share this with you. And I'll pose the question to you. I wonder if it has anything to do with galactic cosmic rays and our weakening magnetosphere. Now, since I was in Venture Sky, they have a freeze point map. Interesting. That's today on the 25th, and we're going to jump it to the 31st out on Halloween, and look how it jumps. You can see some of the heat and cold swap across Europe and Asia. And also from an open letter to the world on climate change from Ronald Davison, this chart included in that paper, a picture is worth 1,000 words. And it's not just exclusively Northern Hemisphere where we're seeing anomalies. Let's go down to New Zealand. Severe frost, damaging wine crops. A rare frost, as they call it in the news media. What is a rare type of frost? See, this I don't really get. A rare type of frost? It's either a frost or it's not. It's cold or it's not. Or maybe they could just change the lexicon a little bit, shift it over and say an extremely rare late spring frost that killed wine crops, which shouldn't have happened. Also at the bottom of the news article linked, look at these other stories. Frost, rot, cut, French wine output to lowest in 60 years. Marlborough vineyards frost over. Thought it was the warmest year ever. It's way late spring down in the southern hemisphere. Thanks for watching. Hope you got something out of the video. And try to join us tonight, myself and Christian Westbrook, Ice Age Farmer. It's going to be a dynamite conversation about the very same issues of the media trying to control the grand solar minimum cooling narrative.